Take off. Take off.
Easy, buddy.
Go all the way up there, Dave. You're going to have an idea of playing, okay? Now, walk. Now, turn into the bend. Doing your square. Now, walk. Check it behind. See where Lolly is. Now, you go square again. Just too far back. 45 feet. Then you can go back to doing some leapfrog if you want. Change the momentum in your horse. Maybe you want to lope off a little bit, Dave. But don't run off.
Okay. I was gonna say okay.
Like driving down the road and kicking the wife out. You know, don't kick her out the door. You know, let's go ahead and come back for it and help her out. Okay. Ollie, start your jog. Now, what's going to happen is Dave's going to walk through. He's going to let you get way far ahead. You're going to go as fast as you can, Ollie.
Good boy, you're right.
Dave's going to keep walking through. He's going to go all the way as fast as you can, far as you can.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on.
If it gets any faster than that, Dave, you can shut it down.
Good boy, you're all right.
Now, Ollie, you're going to do a square, go back to your hook.
Good boy.
Look at that. Dave's still walking, and Lollie's jogging, but you're 15 feet apart. Now, Dave, you're going to take off jogging. Lollie, you're going to walk. And you're going to canter, Dave. You're going to lope.
Come on.
All the way over there to that light pole, Dave. Have it planned. You're going to get him to flex moment. Now you're going to come down to a wall. There you go. Stay back good. Now look how far you are. Just imagine you're a quarter mile away. Now what are you going to do? Check on your light. Molly, they help out. Jog a little bit to catch you. So, kind of see how we play with that.
Yeah.
And, you know, that kind of stuff, and you can go out there, listen, you can still be working with your horses and teaching them on the trail. You know, it's just like going, so remember how we set things up in here before?
Right.
We had you push the horses through?
Mm-hmm.
Do the same thing again, okay? Which we may finish up with some of that, okay? Because here's the thing, if you can't get these horses to settle at a really low rate of speed, why don't we go fast? Okay,
Right.
it's
Perfect sense.
it's the same thing. But if I teach you how to get them mentally back at a really low rate of speed, and your horse wants to go, your horse wants to go in reverse. Okay, so it's not bad. It's great that you have the two horses you have, to be honest with you, because you probably would have given up horses if you would have flip-flopped. Dave, you would have been, this is way too much work for me. And Lolly would have been like, a nervous wreck, you know. So it's really great that the two of you have the horses you have, okay? And also too, like I told everybody, you'll grow and learn with this horse. Both of these horses were here, Dave and Lolly were here, okay? And then we switched that, and then you came back to here. Then you're even. You're just partners. Okay? Now, every once in a while, that horse is going to go there. You're going to have to go a little bit more and come back, okay?
But you see a big difference, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge difference from where y'all were. You know, I actually don't have a heart attack whenever you're loping or jogging or a horse takes a stumble, or I don't go like, oh man, I hope they don't come off, you know. And it wasn't anything other
You were
than
thinking that the whole time.
then a balance thing, you know. But but you're not the only ones. I've done that with him when he first started riding with me. I'm like, how much longer do I do? You know, and it's just because if it's a thing where you're trying to, you want somebody to learn something, not to leave here and be afraid.
Right.
To do some homework themselves. Or, man, I got that. The reason I got that really good, or I felt really good about it, is because I did it. Because it was explained to me how to get it. Mental toolbox. Give yourself the tools. That's what we're aiming for, is to give ourselves the tools. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to discuss is getting a horse in a bad, not on purpose, in a bad situation. Okay? And it doesn't matter whether, okay, there's a trail this wide that's right through those reeds and trees, and it opens up to a 400-acre pasture. But here's the problem I have. There's a pump going on the other side, and the wind's blowing a little bit, so it's kind of covering the trail a little bit. I've got, you know, 3 or 4 horses balling up behind me. My horse won't go. What do I do to get him to trust me enough to walk through there, to get him to turn over mentally? He's got to turn loose mentally to give you his body physically. So it's that same thing. So what do you see most of the time people doing in that instance?
Most people just kicking their one.
They're kicking, they're rubbing their butt in the saddle, they're, you know, yeah, they're, you know, whatever it takes. You know, get up there behind them and smack them in the butt, whatever. Well, here's the thing. All you're doing is you're setting them up even more so to fail, because you're already intimidated. Okay? Now all of a sudden the horse is going, you're trying to get me to do this, and all you're doing is trying to beat me through. Why don't you explain it to me? Just break it down and explain it to them. Okay? So here's what I mean by that. If I want a horse, okay, we're going to set this up. Give me a hand. Stick a couple of through there so I can grab them.
See that? Youth is wasted on the young.
Huh?
Youth is wasted on young. What are you saying? Come on. All right. Okay. Now you're over here. Now what is it that you want to say? Huh? What are you saying? Oh, buddy. What are you saying? You're okay. That's a boy. There you go. Good boy. Good boy.
Is going to simulate 2 different things, but they're going to mean the same thing on this wheel. Did I get that out of my mouth?
2 different ways, 2 different ways. Okay.
You got it. One of these is going to be a tight walk through. The other one is going to be tree gap. Limb, whatever you want to say. So.
Okay. What is it that you like over here?
On the far left, okay, is what we were kind of talking about. So that we are going to assimilate a horse that's shutting down. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, what you're going to do is, when you get to here, you're going to kind of make your horse fidget. You're going to turn his head this way. You know, you're going to kind of turn his head this way. You're going to walk up. You're going to stop. We're going to kind of get him a little fidgety. Okay? To where it would assimilate something like he didn't want to go through this. All right? Then, once we do that, we're going to show you how to fix that.
Okay.
So I make, a lot of times, Blue is a reverse horse. If something goes bad for him, he wants to go in reverse. That's his thing.
Right.
Okay? So I may say to Dave, Okay, Dave, so what's going to happen when you get here, I want you to take it backwards, okay? And then I want you to drop your rein, and then I want you to take him backwards, okay? Set it up just like he's refusing to go in there, all right? Go ahead. So then stop him, back him up. Okay, there. Okay, now go forward a little. There. That's it, now back him up. There you go, good. Now go forward a little. There. Now back him up. Now really back him up. There we go. So there he goes. So he's going. Now I need you to take his hind end one way or the other. Pull his face around. I don't care. Make sure that he moves his butt. Stick that leg in there. Move your right leg back. Back. That's it right there. You see that?
Yep.
Okay?
You see
now,
that?
I want you to walk him forward.
Equipment malfunction.
Good boy.
Little malfunction. So, now here's what you're going to do before you get here. So now we've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. Okay? Before you get here, you're going to do a small circle this. You're going to come like this way. Okay? Then you're going to go right back that way and right through. Okay, just like that. Right? So, now, Dave's through now. Now, another way you can do that too is you and Dave were out on the trail. Dave just did that. Okay? And then he comes here and glues the same thing. So he tries to, there again, move the hind end, not the shoulder, the hip. Okay, that's important because he'll move that shoulder and that's out of there. The hip is important.